What is the absolute worst superpower?
Invisibility.
Why?
Because then if you're invisible, nobody can see you and you're all lonely. And that's upsetting.
Quick, say something funny.
Hi, I'm Tyler. This is my family. This is my dog and my dad. My dog's name is Luke. There's my mom. There's my brother Zach and my brother Matt.
I lived in Central Indiana for most of my life, and then I moved halfway through my 8th grade year. And I originally went to our youth group before I went to school, so I had only met people from the church. So going into the first day of school was kind of difficult because I still had to get situated and figure things out on how Salem worked and meet people. It was difficult at first, but then it eventually got easier once I started meeting people.
Walmart might not be very much of a landmark, but it's one of the #1 hangout spots in Salem.
So the summer for my freshman year, I went to CIY. We got towards the end and we got back to Ohio. They passed out the Kingdom Worker cards. It said to make a sports team or a club or something like that your mission field. That was exactly what I needed to hear going into a new place and starting up the football team. So I was going into it, I was trying to be a light, trying to show people like there's something different about me. Next to me was my good friend Griffin. And so I decided to invite him and a bunch of my friends to a 5th quarter party. So they all went, they all had a good time, and Griffin really liked the church. At first, Griffin started coming to Wednesdays only because Sundays were he didn't want to wake up that early. He came on Wednesdays and he started asking all these questions about like Christianity and faith and getting baptized and things like that. My dad had been talking to Griffin because my dad kind of had this insight with Griffin that Griffin wanted to be baptized. So my dad told me that Griffin wanted to be baptized, and I was so ecstatic. I could not wait for that moment to come. The summer before our sophomore year, we went to CIY. On one of the last nights, Jason French was talking, and we had to put our names on a piece of paper and then have our youth leader or a sponsor or somebody pin it on our backs. That analogy would represent like showing people around us that we wanted to go all in to Christ, and we wanted to give even our careers, and we wanted to go into ministry. So me and Griffin both ended up getting our names pinned on our back by my dad, who's the youth pastor, and he pinned both of our names on our back, and we have both decided to go into ministry. My name is Tyler, and I'm a Kingdom Worker.